Welcome to season 4, The Myth Breakers. Today we have a lovely guest, Mrs. Bindu Das. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Hina. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure, and thank you for taking out time from your hectic schedule. And
Well, it's my pleasure. It's for a good cause, and I'm all for it.
thank you. So, if you could just share a little about yourself to our listeners.
Okay. My name is Bindu Das, and I'm a teacher by profession. And I've been teaching for the past 17 years, and I have two children. Both are now working and independent, and I have my uh, supportive parents who live close by. So this is all about me.
Okay, and if you could share what you have gone through.
Yeah, sure. Well, life was actually pretty normal. I was leading a very normal life until last year. So in February, towards the end of the month, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. So it was like I was absolutely devastated, you know, because it's quite a scary thing to be diagnosed with something like this. And I was quite scared even to get the biopsy done. But then I took each day and just my family and supported me, and they encouraged me that you have to get your biopsy done in order to get the best treatment. So with you know with a heavy heart and all, I went to the hospital. I got the biopsy done, and yeah, it was malignant. So the doctor was very good, very reassuring, and an excellent person in his field. So that was very reassuring for me that I've got the best doctor on the planet. So then I just handed myself over to the doctor, and I had complete faith in him. And my surgery was done immediately on the 3rd of March, and then I was sent home to recover. And then my chemotherapy started on the 21st of April, and which was a very difficult time because the entire country was going through a lockdown at that time. And then I was very worried whether my treatment would go on as planned or would there be delays. So there were these questions in my mind. But they were all put to rest because chemo patients were not stopped anywhere. And throughout the lockdown, my treatment went on so smoothly that even I was surprised. So, chemotherapy was tough. It actually, it usually is, because the after effects are such that it can, just leave you completely drained out and emotionally totally vulnerable and weak. But the support of my family, my mother, most important person was my mother, who supported me, encouraged me, and made me positive, and I could just lay my head on her shoulders and cry, and she would support me. Uh, so then the family also, of course, uh, there was a time that I was very, very negative, and I had completely broken down. And I thought that, that now I cannot go on through with this chemotherapy. But
But I would
they,
I would just like to add right now, with the support of your family, More than that, the will that you had at that point of time, when you were diagnosed, you
Hmm.
went for it. That is like hats off. Thank you for sharing this
Yeah,
right now because, people should know that this is definitely a very, very tough thing. But nevertheless, the faith in the doctor that you had, the reassurance also from the doctor's side, both
yeah,
work
yeah.
together.
Absolutely, and you must have the belief in you that you can go through this.
Mm-hmm.
That only you can have. Nobody else can do that for you.
Okay.
So then I used to read positive thoughts every day, and I also read a book by Rhonda Byrne's, The Secret, and which
Okay.
helped me a lot. And it talks about the power of positive thinking and how one can overcome obstacles by simply believing that all will be well. And I also turned to my faith and the power of prayer. That also gave me a lot of reassurance and peace, and that helped me to move on. And then every chemo session, I was actually, in spite of having, uh, after the chemo session, I used to be completely, down and out and ill.
Yes,
But
because that is often seen. The patients
yeah,
who
but I
undergo.
used to look forward to the next chemo session because I knew that I was on the road to recovery and I have to have the next session without fail. So I was looking forward to each and every step. Like from after I had my 8 chemo cycles. Then after I had 25 sessions of radiotherapy, and after that I had 6 cycles of oral chemo. And during this time of oral chemo, I joined my work also. And it was a scary time because then COVID was also on, and then you had to be very careful. So it has been quite difficult, and the people, your family members, don't want you to step out
True.
because of COVID, and then you have to protect yourself and everything. So it has taken the entire treatment has taken more than a year. But now, thankfully, I'm out of it now and leading a very normal life and doing very normal things. So, which make me quite happy with myself. So,
It
most important is you have to be positive and take each day as it comes. That is the magical line, that my mother used to tell me, take each day as it comes. So that has helped me a lot.
that is very true, and I totally agree upon what your mom has said. That take each day as it comes. But tell
Yeah.
me, during when you were diagnosed or during the process of getting the chemo and the other medical, facilities that you had,
Hmm.
what are the type of questions that you would have preferred people not to ask? Because see, from a layperson,
Hmm.
like people are not aware, okay, this thing can, pull that person down or can affect that person emotionally. Because right now the vulnerability is so high and
Hmm.
that anything can trigger to negativity easily.
No, 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 nothing like that. I was absolutely free to talk about it anytime because I had accepted it and I was willing to share it with anyone. So I did not experience this at all.
Okay, so it's like one should accept whatever the medical condition is. That is the first thing.
Yeah, because that absolutely that will only help you to move forward and uh, towards the road on the road to recovery. So it
Because
was not. I mean, I didn't have to face this.
Okay.
at all.
That's wonderful because I know people that, they don't share their medical ailment so freely or talk about it also. So,
Actually.
but then it's really nice that you had a very good support system. And any special
Mm.
message you would like to share with the people?
Um, I should, actually, the thing is that um, once you are diagnosed with something like this, all I can say that it can look very daunting at first, but you have to have faith in yourself and your doctors, and you can be conquerors. And the strength within you is greater than any storm, I can say that. So you have to be strong.
Absolutely. And I'm sure when they listen to you, they will, try to absorb the strength from your words too. And since acceptance is the first stage for any
Yes,
recovery process,
absolutely.
and they will absorb that.
Yeah.
So, how do you cope? Do you still have any low moments right now if you reflect back?
No, none at all. I have been very proud of myself
Amazing.
and my family, my friends. They have all been very supportive, and everybody has prayed for me. And no regrets or sad moments at all.
That's great. So, it's like one should share, especially within the family itself, because together prayers do
Yeah.
work,
Yes,
and
they do
that's the best
work.
they can do.
Yeah, yeah. And sharing with others also. I have no qualms in sharing my story with anybody. Uh, None at all.
That's why I appreciate your presence right now.
Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. Before we wind up, ma'am, if you have anything else to share or any bite that you would like to, any experience through chemo, you must have met other people, something.
Yes, yes. Talking to people going through the same process gives you strength. Like I used to talk to ladies in the hospital who were going through the same process. That gives you a lot of strength. Like you are bound together by your chemo sessions. Uh, so that's, and I listen to a lot of people on YouTube videos, uh, people who have gone through similar things, like how should you expect hair loss, how to take it. Some people take it very badly, hair loss, and they can't show their bald head to anybody. And I had no problem with that. I really enjoyed my bald head, and in fact, I got many compliments for it also. And I absolutely had, I didn't want to hide it. I wanted to flaunt it because
Because you were a brave soul.
so every stage I have I can't really say enjoyed, but I have, uh, how to put it,
You
each
sailed
stage
through
has
it.
been memorable,
Hmm.
and this is what I am. That's all I can say.
That's lovely because what I can say before I wrap up, it's like when you engage with people undergoing similar medical, treatment, then it's
Yes,
like you find the inspiration within yourself in that,
true,
let's say, the peer group for that
true,
matter,
true, true, true.
and that will give the strength
Yeah,
which will sail you through each step
yeah,
towards
yes,
recovery.
yeah, yeah, correct.
That's really amazing. And on my behalf and the listeners' behalf, I pray that you keep smiling and keep motivating everyone around and wish you all the best luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. See you
Okay. Yeah.
later. Take care.
Okay. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye. This was our second guest, Mrs. Bindu Das, a teacher by profession, but a warrior by heart. She grew up in a very protected and secured environment, and as a daughter of an army officer, we all can imagine what life she must have had. She got married at the young age of 21, lost her husband at a very young age of 31. At that time, she had two small kids to take care of, and so quickly she picked up a job. And with all the emotional support she had, she managed everything quite well. As we all are aware that now her kids are grown up and are independent, but life had something else waiting for her. Last year, she was then diagnosed by cancer, which caught her off guard, and at a very young age of 53, life changed. With cancer, she realized that one should appreciate life and value it, and live each day as it comes. As we have listened to her, that how she believed in the power of faith and prayers, and the support system she had, the value and trust that she had in the doctors and her parents, always encouraging her for the brighter side in life, to believe in the brighter side in life. With that, we all can now understand that cancer can be lethal, yet the willpower always surpasses things at time. It acts like a magical potion. Mrs. Das always believed that strength within you is greater than any storm. So, with that note, I end the episode for the day. Hope to see you in the next episode. Till then, take care and be safe. Bye.